to Pretty Real with Lily and
Gigi.
I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Stay cool outside. It's hot. It's not cooling down anytime soon.
It's gonna be like 110 degrees next week.
Yeah, drink your water. I would say go walk. Don't go walk. You might get a heat stroke.
Yeah.
And pass out. So.
Or attack. Did you hear about the lady?
Yeah, I was gonna go run this morning, and then I was like, oh, well, I'll wait. In broad daylight, and the person who did it, that's his fourth offense. It happened at Scissortail. It happened on Northwest of 23rd, and twice at Lake Edmond.
Why is he still out? That's wild.
Very wild. So, y'all be safe if you live anywhere. Just be safe. Carry a gun. All for open carry. Don't judge.
Carry something.
Mace. Just something. I maced my little brother before by accident, yeah. It works. So mace someone.
Oh my gosh.
But speaking of macing, that has been happening or has happened due to what we call people as Karens. Karens have maced people before, and that's our topic. Just talking about the do's and the don'ts and how people overreact.
Yeah, way overreact.
Yeah. And so we label these people as Karens. They can be of any gender, of any race. They're very entitled, sometimes racist, sometimes over the top. So today we're going to read 2 Reddit stories, and then I'm going to tell you guys about a true story about a Karen. So let's start.
Alrighty. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So this one doesn't have a title. It just says, a Karen took my photo when I refused her return. When I asked her why she took my photo, she said it was going on social media because I was a bad employee. I reminded her that I have her invoice with all her details, including address, email, full name, credit card details, etc. And if I found any defaming comments, her details might end up in the hands of nefarious people. She said that's illegal, to which I pointed out that taking my photo for the purpose of public shaming me, would violate our country's privacy and defamation laws. And I'll sue if she did such an act. Given I have a copy of her details, making it easy to engage with a lawyer, never seen a woman leave a store empty-handed so quick. A return.
But why take a picture? What was the need to take a picture?
She couldn't do the return. They refused her return. You know, they be really tripping out on the return. Because it's in their policy. You have 30 days.
Yeah.
My grandma's really good about that. She'll show up on the 30th day. Oh, I gotta do my return. But yeah, stop tripping out on these people. These people aren't making that much money at all.
Yeah.
And y'all over here tripping over a return when it's been sitting in the back of your car, in your closet, in a bag. You pass by that same store multiple times. And stop taking pictures of people.
Yeah.
Because what is
it going to do?
What is it going to do? Nothing but, like she said, defame her, which she can sue you for.
Yeah.
And then you're in court.
I agree. She has her information. She could, get a lawyer. But also, I mean, I would be mad too, but threatening her to use or to post her information or use her information against her, I don't think was right on her part. But again, I would be mad too.
Well, she was saying she'll use that to go to court. Like she knows how to get in contact with her lawyer, or she has to get in. She know how to get in contact with.
Well, because she was like, you do realize I have your information and I could give it to some basically shady people.
I thought she was saying like to get it to her.
At the end, she did say, I have your information. I have her information, so it would be easier to get in contact with a lawyer.
But she wouldn't have had said that if that lady didn't take a picture of her saying I'm gonna
Yeah,
post you on Facebook
yeah,
and I'm gonna defame you. I think people have to. If when she goes, people that high road, stop taking the high road. I know that's not good advice. I don't. If you gonna go to hell, I'm gonna go to hell with you. I'm sorry. That's just where I'm at with it in my life. Only because life is people really need to be checked, and so I don't think she was
yeah,
wrong. You gonna post me? What if she has someone coming after her? You never know.
yeah,
I don't think she was wrong for threatening. I mean, I don't think she would have did it, but still.
yeah. I don't think so either. I just feel like in that kind of situation, like, what am I trying to say? Like, if somebody else were to get involved, like the police or something, they could say something to her for threatening her also.
But that's another thing. The police don't be on the side who they be thinking they're going to be on the side on.
Yeah,
In most nowadays, I can't even say nowadays. The whole world, the whole time of being
yeah,
here, and it's sad because sometimes you can't even call the police because you already know just based on the color of who you are. I mean, you may be a little darker or you may be a little lighter. It just may
hmm,
not go the way you think it's going to go,
yeah,
which is terrible
yes,
because that happens. It happens a lot,
yeah.
a lot.
No, I don't.
Yeah. And if you ever came across a Karen, I do apologize. So
Personally, I feel like I'm very oblivious. So I don't know if I've had, like, personally to me, any Karen situations.
situations.
Yeah.
I
But,
can say like I grew up in Alabama, but I grew up in Alabama, but I moved here in Oklahoma. I can honestly say all of my moments have came from being here in Oklahoma. Racist moments, caring moments, I've never had a caring moment in Alabama, and that's shocking because it's Alabama. All we care about in Alabama is our sweet tea and Alabama football. Grow Tide. That's it. But here, I was in Charleston for my graduation,
uh,
and my family was there, and we all walked in, and we're all African American, as you can see. And this
as you can see, yeah.
and this white lady walked down, and she was like, "It's a lot of y'all in here." Yeah, my grandma went off. Oh yeah, we wasn't playing any games.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was here in Charleston on West Memorial.
And she was leaving?
Yeah,
Why does she care? Like, just mind your
mind your.
business.
That's the problem.
Why does it matter?
That has to be a whole episode of minding your damn
Yeah.
business.
So, the story that I have, it's, it says a Karen called the police on my basketball hoop. I just had the police knocking on my door, and the officer let me know that someone in the neighborhood called the police because I put up my son's basketball hoop. Who is seriously that pressed over a basketball hoop? My son and his friends play every day, and my son is prepping for junior high basketball, so he needs the reps. Of all the things to call the cops over, you call them over a basketball hoop? My son wasn't even playing when they were called, he was at school. Neighborhood Karen needs to settle down. The officer was essentially laughing, saying he couldn't order me to do anything about it because it's not illegal to have a basketball hoop. He just wanted us to know that some Karen complained. It
Was the basketball hoop in her yard, in her driveway?
probably
Of her?
not. Probably not.
I'm pretty sure though. No, I'm saying like in the
Oh,
people.
and the owners.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought you meant the Karen's driveway. I
Oh
was
no
like,
no 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 no.
no, yeah. If it's in their own driveway, why does it matter? If it even like if they set it out in the street in front of their house, why does it matter?
I just yeah. It shouldn't matter. And they weren't on it.
They
They
weren't
weren't
even
using
playing
playing
that
with it
day.
when she called, or whoever called.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm like conflicted with it is because I could see if they were playing with it and the ball was hitting people's cars. Granted, that's not an excuse to call the cops. That's when you go to the parent and say, "Hey, I don't care about them playing. Just watch the ball." That's what I would do. Just
Yeah.
hey, watch the ball. Like, why call? I hate when people call cops on kids without, not even without, just communicate with their parents. They or their guardian, whoever is
Yeah.
in charge of them. Communicate that. You called the cops and then you didn't even have the audacity to let it be known who you were. That's what I don't like. Y'all throwing stones and hiding your hand. That's what pisses me off. And then you probably looking through the window like, they're gonna get arrested, and they're not because you look crazy.
Yeah. I feel like Karens think they're so entitled.
Very entitled.
Like, definitely the world revolves around them, and they have to be the ones catered to, and nothing can go wrong for them. Like, any minor inconvenience is just blown out of
Blow it
proportion.
out of proportion. And they just and they just it's sad because nowadays that word Karen has got so big to where if something happens or a disagreement, people automatically assume they're being a Karen.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I don't like about it. Because sometimes
Yeah.
stuff happens and it's like, no, I'm really not being a Karen. It's like that's not okay. So people also need to considering the fact that hey, just because some type of conflict interest, don't always think someone's being entitled behind it.
Yeah. I feel like Karen's.
If you can hear our stomachs growling, it is currently 9:18 in the morning and we are very hungry. So don't judge us. So
Shut up. My stomach's like. What was I saying? Oh, Karens came out to play. I feel like once like the whole Karen thing became like viral, like it's like more. I know
yeah.
they have always been there. And just, before they weren't called
But now
Karens.
they don't have no shame.
No, they don't hide at all. They will get up in your face,
I mean,
put their car in front of you just to make it known.
there was this video. I seen this video before we get into our story. There was this video. They were in the bank. So imagine how serious this is,
Yeah.
right? They were in the bank and the lady had called the couple the N word. And we're in a time and age, you can't do that. You shouldn't have been doing it at all. But now
No.
you're going to face some consequences. They got to
Yeah.
fight and she beat that lady up in the bank. And the cops just stood there.
Watching her get beat up?
Well, I think she called her the N word and spit on her. Not just saying like, yeah, she tore that lady up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure y'all seen that video. It's viral. I don't know if they was in the bank or not. They were somewhere where it was very
There
not the
was
time.
security.
Yeah, security was definitely there. So
Wow.
yeah, y'all have to stop. If you're a Karen, my advice to you is mind your business and whatever how you feel about a person, regardless of who they are, what they look like, keep your thoughts to yourself because they're living in a time and age where people don't care anymore. We're not keeping our mouth closed and protecting how you feel or whatever you want to call it. You're 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get something happen. Something's gonna happen. I'm sorry, because if it happened to me, I'm not the person to let it happen to me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's
I don't even know what I would do if it happened.
your reflexes. You'll
That's
just
true. Fight or flight.
yeah. Speaking of that, before we get into our story, this just happened like 2 weeks ago here in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
ICE came to this neighborhood, right?
Oh, yes.
And the African American, the black community, whatever, all were throwing water balloons at ICE.
I saw that.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the Hispanics were like hiding in the this, and they were throwing water balloons. I didn't know that happened here in Oklahoma. I was like, period.
I saw that video, but I didn't know it was here either.
I was like, period. Because leave these people alone. But turns out someone called them.
Mind your business.
Like, why
What
does
is it doing to you to have, them living next to you or something? And what if
not
they're not
even
even.
living next to you? What is it such a big deal with them living here?
Yeah. And like, that person, there's no way they could know what their legal status is. So they could be US citizens, born and raised here, and you're thinking just because they're, foreign looking that they don't belong here.
Not even foreign, that they just don't look like you.
Yeah.
You know? Just because someone doesn't look like you, we shouldn't live here. And that's why the world is crumbling as we speak. Because they honestly thought the stuff that people voted for was only going to affect the minorities. And everything is affecting everybody.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. A lot of people are regretting their decision because it's not what they thought.
not what they want, which is messed up. Very messed up. I had a Karen on the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
It's illegal to pop fireworks in the state of Oklahoma, in the city.
In the city limits.
And so we went out to the country, but it started like storming really bad. So we came back to my house and popped fireworks. We weren't the only ones popping fireworks.
It was this whole street.
My whole street were.
Like, from the beginning to the end, there were people popping fireworks.
Giselle was being afraid.
I
But,
I don't like fireworks. Like, they're beautiful to look at. Love looking at them.
This is her by my house. We're at my house. And after the carrying situation, we moved. We're over here, and she's still down here from afar looking at us.
You will never catch me popping a firework. Like, I will not light one.
She's really afraid of them.
Give me a sparkler though. I'll use one of those.
And so before we even moved, this lady, I don't even know her name because she's never came outside. I thought the house was abandoned. And so she comes outside and she's like, "Get off of my yard." She was like, "Don't pop." She was like, "That's illegal, right?" And he was like, my boyfriend was like, "Everyone's popping them." And she was like, "Well, get off my yard with that. We were not near her yard."
She was like, "You're too close to my house."
Yeah. I'm like, "We're in my driveway, like an inch outside of my driveway."
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm gonna call the cops." So I'm like, the cops never came. I'm like, if you're gonna have to call the cops on me, you're gonna have to call the cops on everybody.
Yeah. Because, like, it wasn't just this street either.
No.
There were streets that way, streets that way. Like, yes, it's illegal to pop fireworks within city limits, but people still do it, obviously.
And they say don't call them with that.
Yeah.
Unless someone's house is on fire.
Yeah.
Her house was okay.
No, she was completely fine.
And she was the only one. I honestly thought it would be another neighbor, but he was cool. Because we had gave him a warning ahead of time. And so.
Yeah.
But speaking of neighbors, there's this story that happened back in, I want to say 2021. Don't get my dates. Don't quote me on my dates. But it's a real true story. This neighborhood was filled with different families and a whole bunch of kids. And guys, you know how kids are. Kids play outside. I'm happy the kids were playing outside,
Yeah.
instead of looking at an iPad. No offense. But they were outside playing, and their neighbor, who was an older lady, called the cops every day saying, "It's loud, it's loud." I think she had like 73 phone calls to the cops. Don't quote me on this, but a lot. Like a lot of phone calls. And the cops came there, like their kids are playing. And the cops are talking to the kids. And one thing I can say, kids don't lie. And you can tell when a kid is lying. You can honestly
Yeah.
tell. And the kids were like, the cops are asking, like, did you go to her yard? He said no. All of them, from all races, all ages. No, we didn't go play at her yard. No, we didn't go play in her yard. One day, something fell in her, a ball or something, got in her yard. The kids went and grabbed it. She comes outside and starts cursing at him, going off, yelling and screaming. So he goes back and tells his mom, as he should.
Yeah.
She goes, knocks on the door, not banging, not doing any of that, knocks on the door. The lady shoots her through the door and kills her. True story. It's on Hulu. It's called A Neighbor from Hell. I think everyone should watch it.
I'm like at a loss for words because why
Yeah.
to that extreme?
Oh, it gets worse. It's so sad. Oh, I was crying. It's so sad. The cops come, and all of this is in the movie, in the documentary. The cops come, and they had to tell. I don't know if it was her dad or brother. They had to tell him like she didn't make it, so he had to go tell her kids. His mom is not, and the little boy was blaming himself like, "Dang, I shouldn't throw my ball fell up." Blaming himself, and it was three. It was three kids. You think she went to jail the next day?
Wow.
I think they put. I think she got arrested, but they let her. She was out. Like she was released. This happened in Florida. She was released for like she was at home, and people were like, "She's a murderer." It was really. It was a big thing. Big thing. She was a murderer. They was like protesting, and so the cops finally started moving a little faster, and she wrote a note saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this." Like on a piece of paper, because they asked her like, "What do you want? You want to say anything to the kids?" And she's sitting there like this, like they were loud. Like she's like they were just being loud. They're all. It's just always loud.
So that gives you like the thought, oh, they're being so loud. Let me
And
go and
she
shoot
was saying it
somebody.
was self defense because someone was. She was like someone was banging on the door.
Banging on the door and like
After
going
you
to attack
yelled
you
at a
is
kid.
two different things. Like even if she was banging on the door, you're still just banging on the door. You could have just not opened it. Called the police.
And I mean, when I say the cops were coming in the morning time, late at night. They were getting calls. I think you should come over and watch it one day with
Yeah.
me. This is really good. It's not good, but like, it just opened your eyes on it. It even opened the eyes for me because I get irritated a lot, this. And I have kids in my neighborhood, and they play outside. I
Yeah.
don't care about them playing outside. But they would throw their little frisbee and stuff. And if I hadn't, I don't know how, because I get irritated. I'm like, why are you throwing your frisbee over here in my yard? Now I don't care. Now I'm playing, throwing it back when I'm playing. And it's like, of course, I would never go to the extremes of doing that, but still, and it's like you don't never know what someone could have been having a bad day, and the kid threw a ball in the yard, and then what?
Yeah.
And now they have no mom.
It is so sad.
Over because they were playing outside.
Yeah.
You weren't harmed. You weren't attacked. You weren't. If anything, you were the one who did
The
the
aggressor.
Yeah, you were the aggressor. And like 73 phone calls, it could be more. And she kept saying, "I'm a good neighbor. I'm a good neighbor."
Move somewhere where there's no kids. Like, it's not a no kid neighborhood,
Yeah.
so.
I don't know if she's in prison still.
Well,
I
hope so. She killed someone.
I hope so. Please go watch it on Hulu. I'm actually gonna look that up and see if she's still in prison, because if she's not in prison, or like how long was her sentence?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of sad. Yeah, so she claimed self defense under Florida Stand Your Ground. That's what it was. That's the part I'm missing. Florida has this law where you can stand your ground. To where if someone basically, don't quote me, I'm not in law, I didn't go to law school. If someone comes on your property and you feel threatened, you have the right to stand your ground and shoot them.
Yeah.
And if they die, you stood your ground. She kept using that as her defense of why she killed this lady and shot her through the door. She never opened the door. She never went outside to talk to her. She never went out and was an adult and trying to figure out what the problem is. Like, you didn't yell at this little boy who, I don't think anyone is over the age of 10.
Oh my gosh.
And so the jury rejected her claims and found her guilty of manslaughter, and she was sentenced to 25 years in prison. 25 years.
Which could be less. Which, in some cases, I'm glad that it can be less for, like, small stuff.
I don't know. People, I
don't know.
I have strong feelings about the death penalty. I know that's controversial. I just feel like if you take a life, your life may need to be took. I know that sounds bad. Let me explain. If you take a child's life and for no reason like that, you took their mother.
Yeah.
For what? At least life. Their life is gone. Gone.
Yeah.
Now, drug charges.
That's
I'm like, come on now.
That's why I'm like, for charges like that, I'm like glad that if they do get sentenced to 25 years, they could get out earlier. But for stuff like murder, rape, all of these things, like, why are you letting them get out earlier than what you sentenced them for?
Do you know Big Meech?
No.
Girl, we have to watch that show. And I have to tell you all about that. And so we can talk about it on here in the podcast.
Okay.
He was a big drug cocaine dealer. No violence, no murder. He would just sell these drugs to have a good life. And I think he got like 25 and up. Yeah. I have this. Yeah. And then White Boy Rick. You know about White Boy Rick? Girl, we have to go on a whole little. Me and my boyfriend love the drug documentaries. I feel like nonviolent crimes you shouldn't get that long,
Yeah.
and especially over marijuana. Now, no,
Yeah. Harder drugs I can understand because you are like giving something that's going to hurt somebody eventually.
I,
But like marijuana, what? You're,
I, I don't. I feel like the government is giving stuff that's harming people.
that's true. Yeah.
You know, yes, it's wrong. I don't. People should not be on crack or any type of drug, but
Yeah.
it's like this. Someone going to McDonald's.
That's true.
So I
It's a slower
mean,
process, but it's still gonna kill you eventually.
but yeah, I don't think I do think I think she should have got life
Yeah.
for sure. You you harass these kids. You called the cops multiple times, and you never opened the door, and you shot her through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she called and said she. I think she was the one who made the police call. We have to watch that one day.
Yeah.
I think she made the police call and was like, "I just someone tried to break in, and I just shot them."
Breaking is crazy. Um, but yeah, guys, don't be a Karen,
Please don't. And if
and
you,
don't be that extreme.
because at the end of the day, is it really that serious? Is it? No.
No.
Everyone is living the same life to a certain extent. We're all going to work. We're all trying to make a living. We're all going home to our family to a certain extent. Like I said, everyone's life is different, but we're all kind of have the same mentality of what we want. Because I'm pretty sure Karens love their family. They
Mm-hmm.
want the best for their kids, grandkids, whoever.
Yeah.
And if we all thought like that, the world would be a better place. It
Yep.
truly would. You know? It's not hard to be nice. That's all it is. Just be nice.
Yeah.
Just be nice and friendly. I think out of my family, and I think I'm probably one of the most friendliest people ever. It was an issue in my relationship for a while. I was just friendly. I'm still friendly, overly friendly. Actually, I give people too many chances, but it's nothing wrong. Cause my whole mindset is if I'm nice, that smile can help someone. You never know.
Yeah.
Someone could be on edge.
I feel like I'm very nice. I'm super nice, sometimes overly nice. But I feel like I do have my limits.
See,
I'll give chances,
mm-hmm.
but it will only get you so far.
See now I just have the mindset of like I don't care. I get over stuff really fast. If you piss me off, I'm pissed for like 5 minutes and I'm good.
Yeah.
If we aren't friends anymore, I'm gonna be mad about whatever reason we're not friends for maybe an hour or a day, and I'll move on quick because no one's perfect.
For me too. Like
Mm-hmm.
I will move on, but if it's something that has like hurt me or offended me, I'm not going to move the same around you because you already did it
Mm-hmm.
once. Why am I going to think you're not going to do it again? So that's when I like separate myself. I'm still nice. I'm still going to be cordial, whatever. But I will separate myself and not be near you if I don't have to. Not that it's constantly like in
In
my
their head,
head
right?
or like reliving it over and over or getting mad about it over and over again. It's just like, okay, that's enough for me.
See, I think for me, is more of like I don't get hurt by it. Only because I've had people in my life who have hurt me who should never have hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, well, if that person hurt me, you can't hurt me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's where it's like, for me, it's like I don't care. And that's sad. It is. It really is. It's sad. But I think that's why I'm so optimistic about things.
Mm.
And why I'm so, it's going to be okay. It's going to be good. I always see the good in people, even if they haven't been good to me.
Yeah.
So, I'm working on it. That doesn't mean I'm like, they could just, I'm a fool. No. I know how they are. I know how they move. It's my auntie telling me this. I'm not gonna say who she told me this about, but she gave me this advice. She tells me this all the time. Not these exact words, but basically, why are we always shocked by the person when they already showed you who they were?
Yeah.
The person has shown you who they are. It's just up to you to, do you want to deal with them or not? And so I deal with people when they BS. I know they be on job and BS, so okay, I just choose to deal with you. Just know when you do something, I can't be shocked anymore because you already didn't show me who you are. I've took that in life,
Yeah.
and it has helped me a lot because now I'm like, I'm not shocked anymore.
Yeah.
I
Just
already
don't
know.
deal with it.
You can't. You can't deal with it. But always have fun. Be nice.
Be kind.
Please be kind. And teach your kids to be kind because her child is going to school and I do not want any phone calls about someone's little kid being mean.
I'm
I will
terrified.
snap. I don't play about kids. I'm that person. I will. Don't have your kid be a bully around me because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, y'all won't. Y'all won't. No.
And like, pay attention to your kids because I've seen like where a lot of parents didn't know that their child was a bully, like until they were called and told like what they were doing.
They didn't realize their kid wasn't coming home all cheery and happy.
Like, well, I mean, fake it till you make it, I guess.
Kids ain't faking it.
But I'm just like, okay, maybe you didn't see the signs, or maybe you just weren't paying enough attention.
Wasn't paying attention because everyone has grown ups have life going on. Adults have bills, family sick, stuff's going on to where it's like that's why they give. I think that's why a lot of kids are iPad kids
Yeah. No, yeah.
because it's
It's
easier.
like, here, take this so I don't have to deal with you.
Because they're 9 times out of 10 probably dealing with other stuff, and I understand that, but pay attention to your kids
Mm-hmm.
because
Just let kids be kids. Play with your kids. Be creative with your kids. Like, those memories are what's gonna, like, stick with them, not them being on an iPad watching you do your own thing. But we will leave it at that. Have a good weekend, all the days. Be happy,
please,
be kind.
and stop going to Walmart
Stop.
because it's always packed. Please go somewhere else. I was stressed. But have a good week. Drink your water. Don't eat your fruits and vegetables right now. Drink your water.
Bye.
Bye.